First of all, thank you to the Center for High Energy Physics and all the authorities, the ex-president, the current president, for having us here and for giving me the opportunity to sit amongst such highly distinguished orators themselves, Sir Hamza Mustafa, Sir Abu Bakr, Sir Saptin. When you talk about debates, and I'm obviously going to talk in English since I'm here for the English critique, when you talk about debates, there is a certain way and a certain decorum that both the participants and the audience have to maintain. There are certain things that we all need to understand. Number one, when you come over here, this is a very respectable and a very respected place for us, the speakers. It takes a lot of time, guts, strength to actually come over here and speak. So kindly do encourage and recognize the effort of whatsoever person comes over here and speaks. After that, talking about the speakers, when you come over here, you need to understand that your mic is the first thing that needs to be said. If my mic is over here, you will hardly be able to hear. If my mic is over here, it will not sound good to your ears. Make sure your distance is accurate. There should be at least this much distance from within the mic. This is for everybody, for the orators, for whosoever comes up and speaks on this respectable podium. After that, make sure you know who you are. I know who I am. For me, I am a Pakistani and that will always remain a fact. I will not imitate any British accent. I will not imitate any American accent. I will speak in my own Pakistani accent like I am right now. Okay? That is the first thing that we all need to understand. You do not copy or you do not imitate any other foreign accent. Please take note of that. Number two, when you're coming over here, make sure you go through whatever dictionaries you are using, whether if you are using your British accent or your American accent, make sure that you consult the dictionary. You do not come up over here and make pronunciation mistakes, alright? For that we have internet, which we use for all the other things in the world. Let's for once use it for the use that it should be used. Number three, the most important thing, before going on about how your speeches were or anything, when your name is called, the judges start judging you from that very moment. We do not wait for you to say your word, your first word, no. The moment you come up over here, we start judging you. There were 4 things that we judged you today on: your content, your style, your delivery, and your pronunciation. There were these 4 things. So now in your style, the way you come, the way you stand, the way you set your mic, the way you hold your podium. Make sure you do not have your hands in your pockets when you come over here to speak. This is very disrespectful to the podium itself. You're coming over here, you are first of all representing yourself and then your institute. Please stand upright the way I am. Hold your podium like someone is about to speak, someone who knows who himself is. Please make sure you do not have your hands in your pockets. There is a very specific difference between speeches at school level, at college level, and at university level. Some of the speakers did not know how speeches or declamations differ when you come to university and when you're speaking in your schools. But on the other hand, there were a few who knew the difference between university level speeches. You have 3 to 5 minutes, or in some instances 4 to 6 minutes, right? You do not come over here and start wishing the audience or saying your farewells, no. You come over here and you start with what you have to say. That's it. You do not come up over here and say, Assalamu alaikum, my today's topic is XYZ and I'm very thankful. No. You just come up over here and start with whatever you have to say. Please keep that in mind. Apart from that, yes, to all the speakers, you can come up to each one of us for your personal critiques. We've written how each one of you was, your mistakes and everything. You can come to any four of us, and congratulations, this is a very, very, very healthy activity. I would encourage this, and I would want all the departments, starting from CHEP, to do this, to encourage the students. Why? Because at the end of the day, your degrees matter, yes. But when you go outside, what you present yourself as is the first thing that matters. What you say, your intellect, or what you learnt in your laboratories or your classes comes way after. What you represent yourself as, from which institute you are, that matters a lot. Punjab University is a very different place, is what I'm going to say. It's very different from all the educational institutes. Why? You will get everything that you want. I'm sorry, this is taking long. This is the only last thing that I'm going to say. It gives you all sorts of experiences. If you want to go into politics, yes, it is #1 institute. It teaches you all sorts of politics. If you want to win your Nobel prizes, opt for Punjab University. If you want to top in whatever fields you are, go for it. Now, luckily, we have health sciences as well introduced. Go for it. If you want to know how to, fight and do everything that you want to, speak for your rights in whatsoever manner, right or wrong, Punjab University is the right place. And if you want to learn how to speak, how to develop your skills, be it debates, dramatics, naat, kirat, quiz, whatsoever, name the dimensions, you have each one of them in Punjab University. Now, it is upon you what you want to learn from this prestigious institute, whether you want to learn how to degrade your own institute, how to have fights, and how to be known as the most unstable institute of the history, or if you want to be the face, go outside, so that the world, instead of naming Punjab University as we see it right now in the news, names it as that it has fala individual who did this. So it is now upon you how you want to see Punjab University and what you want to gain.